Alright, we should be live. Hold on a minute. I'm pretty sure we are. Whoops. Alright. Let's put this in here. How's the stream looking like? Seems fine. Alright, cool. Alright, so this... Let me just share it with everybody. What's up, everyone that's just stopping by? Lahn just got buffed. So I'm taking the Awakening over for a spin. Alright. Let's do here this. No streams available here. Yo, what's up, Caesar? How you doing, man? Let me just start this stream because I literally just fired this thing up. Alright, just gonna put some music on. It might blow up in a bit. Oh no, we're good. Alright. Just lower my own stuff. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm ready. Let's get some of attack and protection. I don't have any feed for the pets. I might have to squeeze some from the mystic. Where's my food? Where is it though? I really don't know. Okay, anyway, let me just buy it. I don't want to be annoyed by this. Whoops. Just got Deadblow to try this baby too. Damn straight, man. You should. There's no reason to play without Deadblow here. I'm a little bit rusty onto the combos. I will do just 1 hour and then scoot away. Whoops. 15. Come on. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with like full back attack modifiers, things that usually you don't want to do with Lahn. But we'll see, maybe the damage will be scaling phenomenally well right now for Deathblow to be still better than Vicious Shadows. For Awakening that then. Succession, it's... For Succession, full-blown AP is still better than back attacks, in my opinion at least. Wait, no. Can you show your add-ons? Yeah, just... Let me just lock in the demo. Yeah, skill add-ons. This is what I'm using for Gyfin. I only grind with her on Gyfin, so... With Awakening, so that's it. Hey, what's up, Delta? Happy to see you too, man. Welcome back. I really want to make her work today, this Lahn. I would prefer this rotation. Yep, it's free. I really would prefer this rotation. So these are the add-ons that I'll be using. I'm gonna show you my gear also in a moment. I just noticed you swapped to YouTube. Yeah, I've swapped to YouTube for about half a year almost. Half a year almost. I'm getting a lot more traction here. Alright, let's get... let's see. Okay, let me just... it won't be a perfect hour, everybody. I haven't done an Awakening Lahn hour in quite a while. So think of it like I'm going to... It will not be instantaneous from the get-go, like snap of a finger top performance. I really need to remember the thing. And also, we won't use this hour here as a top performance hour. Yeah, definitely, Philip. Whatever is better for me. I streamed yesterday by accident on Twitch, as I couldn't connect to YouTube. I was having an issue. We're using everybody Deathblow, 314 AP. I'm using Exquisite with Giants and a Perfume. I do remember a slight portion of my rotation, but then again, different skills got buffed today phenomenally. We're talking... We have a buff on Taunting Death, 50% crit hit rate with additional damage onto that. So we're talking incredible amounts of buffs onto Awakening Lahn's damage. Yeah, this is safe here. Alright, so let's pop this through. Alright, let's get this thing out. I'm gonna start directly with a 100% here. Not bad damage at all, and this is without the entire thing. Hold on a minute. So we're gonna start with LMB, alright? Whoa! Whoa! Hold on a minute. Did you see this? Like, what the hell is this damage at start? I was, sorry, I'm flabbergasted. Sorry, give me a moment. I gotta figure out the rotation. This is night and day, man. Whoops, I did by accident here. Wow! Yeah, this is night and day, brothers. Okay, I am a little bit of a failure here myself on this one. But please understand, I haven't played this in a while. So, the first combo, if I don't mess it up, because Lahn is really easy to mess up with the combo. So it's RMB. Alright, now do this. She's really easy to mess up the combo. Like, she really is easy to mess up the combo. I'm just trying to get it in. Whoops. So let's do this. Oh, I forgot I didn't use my mangler off of that. Alright, let me just... I hate the way she does that, though. Alright, let's do now this. Yeah, she's definitely a lot better. She's definitely a lot better. I need to figure out a brand new combo. I'll probably figure out a combo by the time I'm really done with the 8 hours, or rather the rest of the 8 hours. I'm really thinking about leaving the death ability, what is it? Taunting defeat? No, taunting death and mangler for the rest. I have to figure out how exactly to do that. Wow, mangler is so much damage, wow. I really want to know if taunting death is better just at the start, so let's just do it like that. I'm failing a bit, sorry guys. I want to see, oh yeah, also the earthly, what was it? Earthly pain, yeah, earthly pain. I really want to see how this one works as well. Really want to see. No, not that good. Yeah, I was expecting that that's not an ability that you would use in such succession. Alright. Yeah, forget this ability doesn't do this. Ta 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 ta. Didn't do him a lot of damage here. What? Why was the first one so much better compared to what I'm doing right now? Okay, let's do... Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. All right. If they die before the mangler drops, that's good. But unfortunately, we don't have a tier 3 add-on because we're killing them so fast. We really don't have a tier 3 add-on because we're killing them so fast. Yeah, guys. She will not be... Just because of the tier 3 add-on, I don't believe she will be the best here. Just because of the tier 3 add-on. If you cannot have a tier 3 add-on on every single pull, then your class is usually not the best grinder here. Granted, you can have an exception for that, but still, I don't believe that your class can be a top tier grinder without a tier 3 add-on here. Hey girl. Hey girl. Alright, let's try something different. Let's try LMB, RMB, shift RMB up until the flow happens. F forward, F. Now Bridal Despair. Yeah, this is a lot better. Compared to what you usually did, this is a lot better. I really need to figure out a rotation. I really need to figure out a rotation. Alright, so let's try it with, let's start with Flow Vice instead. Alright, this is with Flow Vice. Oh, I keep forgetting I cannot activate Mangler out of Taunting Death with an RMB. That's the thing I have to fix. Alright, Flow Vice. Wait, you can have the add-on every time, or at least... Oh, no, really? No? Clunkiness is still a part of her, from what I notice. Alright, let's try again now. Flow Vice. Do all of the combinations. Okay, she's not capable of dealing that much damage, at least not the way I'm doing it. Alright, now let's go about here. Now the Mangler with the LMB, RMB. Alright, that's not too bad, with all honesty. She's handling really well the Butcher event though. Her single target DPS is flat out phenomenal. Hey Crimson Queen, how you doing? How are you shredding their DP buff? With the LMB RMB at the start. This is what I'm doing. I'm not sure exactly whether or not, however, I'm really not sure how I should I leave to... Oh, wow, that's a Despair at the same time with... Not sure if I should be leaving Taunting Death right now for the end because of the massive buffs that the ability has received. I'm really not sure whether or not I should be doing that instead. Wait, what? I cannot dash. Oh yeah, it's on cooldown. Yeah. My LMB RMB, it has a dash to it, so that's how I do the dashes. Alright, let's do now with a Q, with a shift Q instead. Do Unbridled Despair. Even though this was obviously with the Butcher effect, I like it though. It's not as yeah, I forgot the collisions on this class, they suck. Alright, let's do the 100% here so I don't have to worry about that in a bit. Alright, 2 dashes. Yeah, I'm thinking about Flow Mangler right at the end. It just makes a lot more sense. It really feels like that's just a lot of a better idea, in my eyes at least. But she's in a lot better state, guys, definitely. Adding 50% damage to that. Oh my god. Memberships. Thank you so much for these, Jinx. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, brother. Wait. What's happening here? Why did I stop my damage? Alright, Shift LMB is clearing, guys. Shift LMB is clearing. That's something you wanted to see. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships, Jinx. Appreciate it, man. Alright, the Shift LMB definitely, it deals damage now. That's good. The fact that she has clears feels good. What about SLMB? Oh my god, SLMB is doing a lot more damage than Shift LMB. What? Alright, let's pop the Z buff instead now. It has a crit. Just to try if we ignore Flow Vice. What is going to be the best thing? Nah, I don't like ignoring Flow Vice with my crit buff. I really think I should be just chilling with that instead. Whoops. Where is the thing? Oh my god, Lahn's movement. That's the issue that Lahn had. Right, Taunting Death with the Flow Mangler. It's a lot better. I need to figure out the rotation, guys. I really need to figure out the rotation. We might have to go into a little bit of a stat weight session. So SLMB right now is more damage than the overwhelming majority of your kit, even on cooldown. That's so weird to see. What if we just spam that instead? Like, just go with the SLMB? How is that gonna work? That worked a lot better if you just spam the repeatables, at least in my eyes. Let's try this again. I'm gonna do SLMB spam into a shift LMB spam. I'm gonna do a flow vice. Ooh, if I didn't mess up that at the end, that would have been a fast kill. But yeah, it feels a lot better to leave Bridal Despair for the end. The spammable issue, however, guys, in my eyes at least, it is completely gone. That's a 100% for the boys out there. But overall, I think Bleeding Hearts into Mangler, into Bridal Despair as an end is a lot better than what I'm usually doing. I think this is the difference now. Let's keep on trying with this instead. Thank you so much for the gifts once more, Jenks. Appreciate that so much. You have no idea how much I needed that. Alright guys, let's try it now again. So let's do the flow vice. Do a Q. Bleeding Hearts into Mangler into Bridal Despair. Alright. Feels like we're getting in towards a better direction. Lahn is fun now? She is. She's always been. It's just that her performance tied that fun to nothingness, really. Alright, let's do this now. Bleeding Hearts. I'm really thinking we should be leaving this for the end, guys. It just... Bleeding Hearts, Mangler into Bridal Despair. It seems like it's the highest form of burst class can bring out. So let's just try it from the start. Why not? Oh, I did a 100%. Oh, well, they're gonna die fast now. But I like the spammability, my friends. I like the spammability. Alright, let's do... Ba, ba, ba. Now let's do this instead. Yeah, this is a lot better. So what I'm gonna do, at least I'm gonna try this right now. I'm gonna do one of these. Let's do the Vice into Bleeding Hearts, Mangler, Unbridled Despair. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Hey, Velikov. Oh my god. Okay, let's do Flow Vice, F, forwards, F, Shift, F. Now we're gonna spam the two spammable abilities into Bleeding Hearts. Mangler didn't proc, unfortunately. I messed this one up. Awaken got a buff so she can have consistent damage because that's where she was lacking. I would say she got more burst than consistent damage, actually. I also haven't studied her new inputs, and not new inputs. She has new combination variations from what I saw. Right, Flow Vice. Let's do the 100% here. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Move behind Bleeding Hearts. Yeah, it's a lot better if you leave Bleeding Hearts for the end. It just she doesn't have the kit to keep the mobs down to a low HP. At least I don't think she has. Okay, let's do Shift LMB now. The entirety of Shift LMB. Bleeding Hearts into a Flow Vice into a Bridal Despair. That was a lot better damage. I think she's gonna be one of these classes that you just have to let her go for the auto attacks. Vice. Let's do Bleeding Hearts into Mangler into Bridal Despair. F, Shift, F. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It feels like she definitely has the potential. Flow Vice, F, Shift, F, forward, F. Bleeding Hearts, Mangler, Bridal Despair. That's a lot of damage. That's Succession, that's Awakening Mystic types of damage right there. Oi! Oi! Ah! Oh, thank God there was an update for this one. I thought I was dead for a moment. Right. Succession Dracania PvE buffs when? I have no idea. Would you, be honest with me though, would you have a class that is so strong in both PvE and PvP? Would you actually have a class that does this? SLMB is the spammable right now, guys, apparently. Let's do the flow vice, forwards F, do the SLMB with the SRMB, everything. Bleeding Hearts, Mangler with Bridal Despair. Oops, no, that wasn't a back attack. Alright, so here's what I was running. I didn't tell you guys this. But I was running actually with the back attack crystals. So let's try with corruptions. I just want to see the damage difference with corruptions. Alright. I mean, it's the purple mob, so we can't really do that much on it. Alright, let's do Flow Vice. Taunting Death. Oh, what was that ability that I did there? That snap, that jump with the 2 in front. What was that all about? Alright, let's do the Flow Vice now. Taunting Death. I'm not sure whether or not I should be doing any of these abilities at the start. I really think that if I can throw some of them out. Let's try with Flow Vice again. And keep Bridal Despair for another time, like right now. I think Bridal Despair is a 6-second ability, should be used at start and after, just its damage is insane. Space after an ability, I have no idea really. Let's do a 100% here. Flow Vice. Another Bridal Despair. Bleeding Hearts. I really think I should do something about Bridal Despair. It's too good of an ability to not press all the time. It's just too much of an ability. Definitely keep Bridal Despair. Start and finish. Definitely keep that in start and finish. Definitely keep Bridal Despair down at start and finish. Definitely, alright. But I don't have a Flow Vice, sadly. That wasn't that wasn't what I wanted to do, actually. Not a Gyfin Destroyer. At least not so far. Not so far. Not so far. You seem to be enjoying Awakening Lahn now. I've always enjoyed her, it's just that I never had the opportunity to become viable with her, just because of the class's inherent problems that she's having. But the fact that you can now at least become viable with her, that's something definitely that people should be looking into. Unfortunately, I seem to get out of abilities. I'm not sure what I should be doing. Perhaps I should be focusing a little bit more onto pre-buffing, because right now I'm not shredding any of their DP, which is obviously it's a mistake. Also, guys, remember something. Whenever you're grinding, you want to have loot scrolls on, alright? But I'm testing here killing the mobs for about 15 minutes or so. I don't want to spend too much time. I'm testing just the kill speed on these. Doesn't seem too bad, guys. Does not seem too bad at all. At least now she isn't. She still lacks, in my eyes at least, she still lacks a little bit of that burst on her. If you understand what I'm trying to say. She is lacking burst on her, definitely. She has to fill the gaps of her damage And it feels like they didn't fix the gap on her damage. At least in my opinion, they didn't. Not for this, not for this, not for this, not for this. Probably not for this. I need to figure out what am I doing wrong. Because when you give an ability damage like you did, Taunting Death, it should really become obvious that 70% damage on an ability is broken. She is viable, but she is not top tier so far. Oh, if you're asking about Mystic, Awakening Mystic is top tier class. So yeah, that's something for you. That's something for you. No, I didn't move to the back. Man, I'm failing. I'm really failing right now. Carrying too much weight. Alright, I don't care about that, though. So this was what? 22 minutes, 3.7. Oh, never mind. Don't record that. It's good. Not as good. Not as good. Not as good from the get-go. It's not a stomper from the get-go. Definitely not a stamper from the get-go. She can deal a lot of damage. Like I just dealt very good damage to this guy. So it really depends on a couple of things. And these a couple of things is what can you do to the specific gaps of the class's damage? Or in other words, how can you make the gaps work to your favor? So far, I'm not capable of finding this. If I do a flow vice from the get-go, do a shift F, and then do a taunting death, and wait just a little bit, it's a lot better. But it's... you're throwing out your abilities, and in the end, you feel like you have no options, if that makes a lot of sense to you guys. She is definitely viable, though. She is definitely viable. It's just that she is the type of a class, in my eyes at least so far, she really is the type of a class that you want to have completely with a Vicious Shadow setup. You really want to have that class work with that set piece compared to anything else. At least in my eyes, that is like that. You have flow vice for each and every single of the camps, so Vicious Shadows will work to your benefits more than it's going to work in other situations on other classes. So Vicious Shadows here will be instrumental for her because of flow vice. You have it. You have the crit rate all the time. Now let's do Taunting Death from... yeah, Taunting Death deals a lot of damage, but just short of an ability. Awakening DK is the worst place and then Awakening Lahn when it comes to burning skills too fast. I don't see Awakening Dark Knights here at all, for sure. But her burst is phenomenal. Her burst with Unbridled Despair, with Mangler, the Taunting Death, once you're capable of doing that. It really is a lot of damage. Let's blow him at 100%. That didn't deal any damage. I would say, in my eyes, for Lahn to become really... ooh. For Lahn to become, in my eyes, a very good class, she needs better mobility without collision, is what I'm trying to say. And really just fix the gap in her bursts. Just fix that gap, because the most optimal way for you to burst is an unconventional way. At least I have noticed that so far. If you throw your abilities in a wrong way, such as over here, you're not doing good, and you have to really just feel. So let me show you what I mean. Sorry. Let's pop the Z buff here, and okay, let's pop Z buff. Okay, leave it for next pack. Just leave it for next pack. Exactly on the red guy even. It's gonna be good. Do the Q for the attack speed. If I just do SLMBs and SRMB at the start and then do a flow vice, what you're gonna see is that he's gonna start turning, but the burst, once he starts turning, is phenomenal. But the issue is that there is no way for you to deal damage post your burst or before your burst. At least, that's what I've noticed from the class so far, and that's one of the things that I really dislike about her. She has a lot of burst, but everything after the burst is really mediocre. It doesn't matter what type of abilities you're pressing, it really doesn't matter. Some of your skills over here are kind of irrelevant. She can deal good damage, but it's not spectacular damage, at least not on Gyfin Underground. That's something that I'm more than willing to weather a storm if I'm not correct. But I just don't feel it. I don't feel it. Now what I'm going to do is, because I don't have a lot of... I don't have any special back attack modifiers, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go disable this really quick. And I'm going to get simple and finish the rest with a little bit of a more AP heavy setup. So let's go simple, let's go exquisite to see if there's going to be a big difference. That much of a big difference. Obviously, she will probably not work better with Frenzy compared to what she does with Giants. But essentially, this is full-blown AP right now. I'm running with Death Blow. In fact, why not just get rid of the Death Blow really quick? Why not just get rid of the Death Blow and put Camasilve damage? Where's the... Where I don't have it. Extra damage to Camasilvians. Extra damage to Camas. Alright, let's try with Camasilvian setup. Let's see how this is gonna work here. We have a little bit of time on the blue guy. Obviously that's not gonna be good, guys, because we just dropped the thing, but... Just want to see if we have that much of a difference. Alright, now, purple. Purple is right here. I'll try to go with Flow Vice. Pretty much just do the regular rotations. Definitely worse, definitely worse, definitely worse, definitely worse. At least it is worse with my current setup. Let's do a Flow Vice. I don't know. Let's grind a little bit. Let's get a feel for it. Let's get a feel for it. Taunting death buff is so ridiculous, but the issue is that it doesn't chain well at least in my eyes, it doesn't chain well with other abilities. So it's like, yes, you can go taunting death at the start, at least on Gaifin, because I'm talking right now exclusively for Gaifin. But if any button that you press after taunting death, any types of an important ability that you want to deal after taunting death is going to trigger up your Mangler. I don't like that. I don't like that. You cannot, the priority is just weird on the class in terms of skill and combo. Let's try to see what our burst here will be. Nah, definitely needs Vicious Shadows. Just go for pure back attacks on this spot. Go for pure back attacks. At least I'm feeling it right now. Taunting Death really needed a burst above. It got about 75% damage increase. It's like insane. Okay, this wasn't bad at all. This wasn't bad at all. Whatever I did here, I did right. Bear in mind that right now, with this current setup, well, that wasn't bad actually. All right, even though that had a buff. Lahn's E buff, as far as I'm aware, is something that you don't. Wait, what? Was it shifty? Yeah, it's shifty. Let's try with the E buff right now. I just don't like. She needs more damage on her F, man. Initial thoughts, not as good as I thought they would be. I set myself as a little. I set myself a little bit wrong expectations. I really set myself for a little bit wrong expectations. But then again, please understand that I'm grinding on Gyfin, and this spot here really wants consistency in terms of damage output. So it's not fair to call Lahn just from the first spot that I grind a badly buffed class or whatever. More time is needed, my friends. More time is needed. Oh, when this happens. Her abilities are so short on duration and don't deal that much damage. I really think that's about it. Really think that's about it. Her ability is just too short in terms of duration and don't deal that much damage. Making her an extremely high, not well functioning AP class. High APM class is what I was trying to say, my bad. Do you think Mystic will receive buffs? Is she neglected a bit in comparison to Striker? Awakening Mystic is arguably one of the strongest melee grinders right now. Succession in particular is something that is, in my opinion, forsaken. No, I couldn't move there for whatever reason. I need to get my vicious shadows back. I really wait. Verdict, you stupid idiot. Oh, well, yeah. Wow, there he goes. Okay, now this is with vicious shadows. Let's put vicious shadows on. This is the Lahn with vicious shadows now and a lot of AP to her. Let's try it right now like this. I have a few seconds more. Essentially what I'm trying to do right now is figure out whether or not I should play her on back attacks, whether or not I should special attacks or full AP. Is something that I'm trying to figure out. But so far, just you throw your entire kit so fast. You might as well just wait for about 3 seconds or spam an ability for 3 seconds. Let's do it like this. Let's just do it like this. Do an entire S, do an entire Shift L and B, and then start the entire combo. I messed it up for this one, but we'll see. Okay, one thing I can say for sure is I do prefer her with Exquisite instead of what she has right now. So let's go with one of this again and an Exquisite. We're back on full special attacks, guys. Whoops. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's try to do this right now. Okay, everything is clear, and now we're gonna try for another round. I popped the Z buff like a total idiot, but actually the Z buff right now here is more important because I do not have... Yeah, that's a lot of burst. That's a lot of burst. With the crit rate, you're good. This is gonna be interesting on the Butcher right now. Where is he? Alright. Yeah, that's a lot of burst onto the Butcher, guys. That's a lot of burst onto the Butcher for sure. A link to the Lahn starting to like her a lot now. I have Mystic as my PB grinder and Lahn for PvP. Whatever makes you happy, man. Whatever you want to play. At least the F ability is a great burster for the first attack. That's something that I really do enjoy about her. So let's do a flow vice, do the entire combo. It's just that I'm going to wait entirely for the turn to burst. Oh, I forgot Taunting Death. I keep forgetting Taunting Death. So let's start instead with Taunting Death. Because I don't feel like there's going to be another way to use that. But I do have right now something different, so whoops. Did I overhype it? Did I overhype it, guys? Low Vice. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Right before the hit landed, but that's with a Z buff. That's not bad. I guess it's just a matter of waiting from what I see so far. And also Z buff. Vicious Shadows ain't the call here. Or sorry, Vicious Shadows, what am I talking about? Death Blow. Death Blow is not the call for her, at least so far from what I see, so far from what I feel. Nope. 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 No, I need to wait for this. I need to wait for this. Okay. Not happy with her Gyfin performance, but she was horrible to begin with, so it's definitely an improvement, but in my eyes, at least so far, out of just a little bit of grinding on a class that I have at least some experience on, I don't feel like she is good on Gyfin. I don't feel like she's good on Gyfin. She's not gonna be the thing to really pick up pace here. Let's try somewhere else. Let's try, what type of damage will she have on Jade, for an example? Let's go Jade. But first, nah, I think Jade is fair. But you can't go Jade without Death Blow. Yeah, Demi-Humans help, but... I mean, that's, MS Ghouls, that's the idea. It's not stressing about it. It's the only way you could be highly optimal. Because the moment he turns around means that you haven't killed him fast enough. The moment that you fail to kill him before, for example, if you fail to kill the Flamen before he turns around, your class is not good. If you fail to kill the blue one when you have your Z buff before he turns around or lands a swing, your class is not good. If you are not even capable in any given way to kill the red guy before he turns around, your class will never even be acceptable as optimal. That's why Awakening Mystic is so good, that's why Wusa is so good, that's why Succession Zerker is so good. These classes can ignore the fact that they turn. That's why. And it's very important to understand that. It really is very important to understand that. Alright, so where should we take it? Where should we take her, guys? I really wanna... hold on. I really want to take her somewhere else. But I'm not entirely sure where. I have right now Vicious Shadows on me. I do have the crit rate for Death Blow. I say it's a good idea to test her DPS right now on Jade. I really think it's going to be worth to give Jade a go. But it's a little bit too far away. Alright, so Gaifin lower, not impressed from my very first interaction. I don't like classes that have to sit and wait. I don't think that's good. I'm glad that I made Mystic, but I gotta use Awakening more. I'd be grinding with Suck, I gotta try more Awakening in other zones, definitely. Man, just go on the channel, you have all the Mystic knowledge that you'll ever need probably here. Should we go Jade? Or should we go... nah, she's gonna suck at Rudums. For sure she'll suck at Rudums. She doesn't have the AoE to be good on Rudums. Giant seems like the call. Yeah, Nuzakil, Giant seems like the call. Alright, but I will try with Death Blow. I don't have Blight anyways to begin with, so Giants is gonna be an interesting place, but let's change some skill add-ons here. I gotta lock my stupid... Why am I with this, man? Why am I with the crit rate buff? I don't need the crit rate buff. I need the attack speed buff for my Lahn. Alright, let's save this on a 2 before we make any changes. I'm gonna go with... Let's get like 4 of these bad boys in. Yeah, we have the rest here set up and ready. So let's get some human damage everywhere we need it. Flow Vice Human and Bleeding Hearts is with monster AP. Flow Vice Human and attack speed and Bleeding Hearts AP and DP. Damaged humans and all DP minus 15. Hey Tiago Verdict, how are you? I'm very good. Since she has good single target burst, wouldn't Quinn Heal be a good choice? Perhaps. Perhaps. Her burst is good, but it's super short-termed. It's something that people fail to understand about Lahn. Her burst is incredibly short-termed. And Quinn Heal is not necessarily for more burst. Quinn Heal is really... Quinn Heal prefers more sustained AoE DPS than single target. Because the classes that have a lot of single target burst or sustained single target damage are not really doing good until the moment the ogres are packed. At least that's my opinion on it. It could be a wrong take, but that's still an opinion. Alright, let's go Primal Giants really quick. Let's see if Primal Giants is something that she can delete. It seems like she can do good on Primal Giants. Oh yes, definitely MS Ghouls. If W plus F didn't have collision, she would be very good. And also, she would be a very good grinder on Gyfin lower. If you could save your WF for about when they're about to turn, one of the cool things about that is that she'll turn into an Awakening Mystic. Because Awakening Mystic's thing is that when she forwards an F, she ignores unit collision while dealing damage, plus half of the portion is also transferred into back attacks. Because the mob is turned, so essentially you keep your damage throughput, and then you can continue with it. That's one of the things. So let's try Primal Giants. Not impressed with Gaifin lower, but probably it's a multitude of things. Probably I have to rearrange my entire. I probably really have to just spam Earthly Pain with. What was the other thing? Let me check the other ability's name. What was that other ability spammable thing? Not Phantom Dance. It's Earthly Pain and the Shift LMB. What was the Shift LMB, guys? Forer? Yeah, Forer. Forer is great, man. Critical hit rate 75. I'm not sure about the flow though. What's the flow doing? Yeah, flow is good, but has no crit rate to it. And it's super slow at the same time. Taunting Death is good now, though. Taunting Death is good, but Mangler is still insanity. Taunting Death is still, in my opinion, even though it has 70% damage increase, it's still used as a pre-buff. But the fact that it has now attack speed, that's great, that's great. We have to go check her out in PvP, though. But I don't have my stuff set up. We can go try her in PvP as well. Like, go with somebody just to test her damage and stuff like that. I don't know the best combo, though. Maybe that's something that's worth exploring in a video. But if Awakening Lahn right now is not that much better on Gyfin lower, I'm not sure whether or not I want to finish my 25 hours on her. If it's a class that just simply... these buffs are enough to get her to the medium, then I don't think it's worth to mention her too much. I can just keep on... my progression towards my 50 hours of Lahn video. Mystic on console also got the buffs that she got on PC. On Awakening, that is. As far as I'm aware. But console is an entirely different meta. You have classes on console, as far as I'm aware, that are really bad on console, but on PC they're great. And it's not because of class difference, I think it has something to do with the inputs and the way these classes require you to play. But that's something that a console person told me once, and I kind of just took it for truth, so perhaps I'm wrong on that. So, for anybody that missed Gyfin lower, based on the presets that I had, based on all of the things that I currently had on myself in terms of add-ons, I tested with Vicious Shadows, it wasn't good. I tested with full-blown AP, it wasn't good. It could be my add-ons, although I led with Flow Vice. I couldn't kill them before they turn. I couldn't even try to kill them before they turn. Even the Flamen sometimes turned. It's not enough. Just in my eyes, yes, Taunting Death buff was needed, but it's still used as only a buffer and nothing more. Your content is always awesome, even if I don't play the game. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Yuki though. I actually appreciate that. Thank you so much. What game do you play? What game do you play? That's actually so kind of you. I really appreciate that. Alright, let's try and see where we can go for a little bit of a test drive. Let's put... where exactly is my... Right, let's get over here. I'm right now with the Deathblow. Lahn is still a Deathblow class, at least in my opinion. Let's pop an Indigenation. Yeah, this should be more than enough. Let's see if there is somebody grinding over here on this spot. Alright, yeah, nobody's here. Let's drop the camera by a little bit, right? Alright, man, that's faster than my Mystic. What the hell? Wow. Guys, this is not bad at all. This is really not bad at all. If you are to take her here, I don't think you will regret it. Although, literally just started. Are you pulling or something? Like, what are you doing? Alright, well this is weird. Okay, let me just get out of here. I don't want to mess with people's rotations. I'm literally not even going to finish an hour. Yeah, not... So that's with the DP buff. You really still depend on Vice, man. You depend on Vice like there's no tomorrow. It's insanity. You really do depend on Vice, guys. Oh, that ability is so bad. Whoops. That's a jump of shame. Not bad, though. Not bad. Not, really not bad. Really not bad. Whoops, that's 100% that you don't want to do. Let's try over here now. Clearing the packs like this is a little bit slow in my eyes. If you have your Mangler and everything... Oh, can't traverse this one? Alright, sure. If you have Mangler and you have Bridal Despair with Bleeding Hearts and the Flow, I think you'll do good. I think you have the chance of doing good. That's a cool combo, though. That's a really, really cool combo. That's not bad at all. The clear speed in terms of the Giants, not bad at all. I need to lead with Bleeding Hearts. Not sure why I'm not leading with Bleeding Hearts. Okay, let's try to get him now here. Yeah, the burst is insane if you stack them. Alright. She has potential, guys. If she can do what she does right now with just the burst, that's a class with a potential. Alright, let's just catch him. Not bad. This is not bad. No Villa buff. Yeah, I mean, it's a capped spot. We don't care about Villa buffs. It's a human damage capped spot. It's so irrelevant, the Villa buff. What I really want to see is the 100%. Yeah, it's probably worth to use if the pack is like really well tidied up and stuff. Alright. Yes, yes, definitely. If you have things packed up, Mangler after Bleeding Hearts with Bridal Despair, yeah, that's a thing of beauty. That's ridiculous amounts of damage. Oh, we forgot to really look into Taunting Death. Let's look at Taunting Death's damage. That's a lot of damage. But the hitbox is still shit, so. I need to use... Why am I not using 4 all the time, as if that's not a... I just should use 4, like 4 is great, why am I not using 4? Still very flow vice dependent though. I don't like the dependency on flow vice. Okay, let's do the 100% here. Not enough damage for 100%. My Mystic with her 100% would probably kill 2 packs by the time. The animation is something that you don't want to engage with. What are the best options for melee DPS these days for PvE? From all the melees, probably I would really vouch for my Awakening Mystic in terms of... Whoops, sorry, I'm being distracted. I would really vouch for my Awakening Mystic being arguably the strongest burster out of all the melees. But looking at what Lahn does right now, I mean... I just don't like Flow Mangler's cooldown. I guess it just boils to that. But her damage is not bad. I think she's gonna definitely, definitely will be showing up on multitudes of new camps, such as these. I don't think you'll ever see Lahn on anything post this. Perhaps I'm wrong. You know, I'm more than welcome to be wrong. And just as a guy that grinds Gyfin, I know what Gyfin needs. This is her burst now. With the... Definitely good burst though. Definitely good burst. Like, it's really good burst. But I don't like tier 3 dependent classes. Lahn really showed me how bad tier 3 dependent classes can be. She really did that. No worries, man. If you need any help with Mystic, let me know. I think Bridal Despair, guys. I think Bridal Despair needs to be something, not necessarily as a debuffer, but it's an ability that really should be not the bread and butter of the entire specialization. I really think that Bridal Despair should be one of the abilities that you lead with. Because if I have Mangler, look at the damage, man, when I have Mangler. I obliterate the entire spot. If you go Gaifin, Mystics hands down indeed. Whoops, that was a mistake. You don't want to be using that. Yeah, she needs more. My general recommendation would be, as I said into one of my Lahn videos, I really believe that Flow Mangler should be something like Mystic's Tornado Kick. You should be able to use this after every single big ability and add more depth to Lahn. Big abilities like you can, I mean, sorry, I should have said it a little bit more clear. I do believe that Flow Mangler should be put off of cooldown or cooldown removed, or maybe keep it like have a cooldown but the damage removed off cooldown, like similar of the spammable abilities. I think Flow Mangler is way too important for Lahn, especially after Bleeding Hearts, man. Like, it's just too strong of a burst, and she has nothing to, at least in my eyes, to make up for that. It needs to be hotbar. Oh, I don't know about hotbars. Also, the shift LMB is still no damage. Shift LMB is still absolutely no damage. I don't like that. At least the Q gets it. So let me show you what happens if you have Flow Vice on you. Flow Vice, Bleeding Hearts into Mangler, Bridal Despair. The camp is just poof. The issue is that Mangler is far too important. It deals far too much damage. It's far too important. And because of that, she may be one of these classes that will be extremely good on Jade. Just because of this. It just, Mangler is this cap of your performance. At least I'm noticing is like such. Like, look at what happens when you have Mangler, man. Like, she just stomps on the ground. It's insanity. Bleeding Hearts, Mangler, and now Bridal Despair just evaporates. Even though that's a 100%, but still, you don't care that much about that. Alright, let me show it again. This is with Flow Vice, Bleeding Hearts, Mangler, and I don't even have to use Bridal Despair after. You see what I'm trying to tell you guys? Mangler is too important to be on such cooldown. It's like, look at, let me give you a really good comparison. So, Flow Mangler deals less damage than Mystic's Rising Dragon. The thing where she stomps in the ground and the dragon comes up from the ground. This is what I'm trying to tell you right now. Mangler, in my opinion, really needs to be off cooldown. It makes no sense for it to be on a 10-second cooldown. Just keep it off cooldown and let that damn ability dictate Lahn's playstyle. Let that thing be used out of every... yeah, this also deals no damage. Out of every important ability. I think that's gonna be much better for the class. Can I call from here? Nope. Alright, well, let's go back. Alright, well, this was my Lahn test for today. Man, it's so annoying. It's so annoying to have a flow on a 12-second cooldown that's your only tier 3 flow. It's so annoying to have the only ability in your entire kit that solidifies your burst. Because of this ability, this is the only thing that brings your burst out, to be on a 10-second cooldown. Let me show you what I'm really talking about, just so we understand why such abilities need to be on a lower cooldown. You have Taunting Death on a really low cooldown, in my opinion at least, with a slow on them. So that's fine. That's really fine, but... this is gonna drive Lahn players insane. Suck Lahn still better? Probably. I would say so. This is gonna... Let me show you what I mean on my Mystic. Look at my Awakening stuff. Whoops, am I not on... I'm Succession. Anyways, let's look at Rising Dragon. Where's my Rising Dragon? Look at Rising Dragon. Flow Mangler was 2000 times 10. Rising Dragon is 18,005 times 13. It doesn't say that, but the Sea Dragon is also part of it. It's very vaguely caps. Just ignore the details. It's on an 8-second cooldown. It needs Flow Mangler is a stronger ability, is a weaker ability on a longer cooldown. It's too bread and butter, and Rising Dragon also for Mystic is too bread and butter. Wave Orb is a 13. It's a 13-second. It's a tier 3. In my opinion, what Pearl Abyss really should do is work towards Mangler being the tier 3 flow and reduce its cooldown so that it would be spammable. I think that's a much better idea. Alright, well, Awakening Lahn. Huh. Interesting. At least Lahn has more than one debuff. Awakening Corsair has just one. True, Lahn has more debuffs. That's actually true. Tailspin has really good evasion debuff now, 9%. You might like the feel of Sucklan more even after the buff. The AoE is just superior. The AoE is indeed just superior. That's very fair to say. Awakening Lahn on Giants would probably be really strong. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? Here? Do I have a 4-1 to land here? No, I have 6 and 5. Okay, no, that's it. Nice. That's, yeah. Yeah, guys, I will closely monitor Awakening Lahn because I know that there's so many players that are better than me. I'll wait for what people do, but so far, man, she will probably be extremely strong on spots that require the specific intervals of kill time for her Mangler. And if her Mangler is out, I really believe that she will just not be that good anywhere. The buff on Earthly Pain is not that good. The for it's not that good. It's too low damage. The multiplier is really bad. The dance is the only thing that deals damage, but getting to the dance takes too long. What I mean is that this is for the dance is just too slow. This at the end where she spins. This is the flow of the 4. Dancing with Death. And also it's also on a big cooldown. Why, man? 4 damage times 8 is amazing, man. 4 damage times 8 is amazing. Yeah, it seems like her flows are the issue. Flow Vice, 12-second cooldown. Really nice damage. It's not the greatest damage in the entire game, but for a 12-second ability, in my opinion, it's too big. Flow Mangler, too much damage for 10 seconds. It's really good damage for 10 seconds, but it's too bread and butter to be kept locked for 10 seconds. As I said earlier, I really believe this should be locked off of cooldown and be spammable so that she can maneuver different routes without being so negatively impacted. I think that's really important. Deadly Dance, remove the collision off of it, remove the collision out of the forward dash. Earthly Pain is pathetic as an ability. Even now it's insane. Earthly Pain is just shit. Forer, still shit. Taunting Death, good damage, but shit. Bridal Despair, it's insane damage. Bridal Despair it feels really good. It feels really good when you Bridal Despair and you hold it. Eradication with Blood Moon Twist. It's so interesting how Blood Moon Twist is one of your hardest single target inputs, like such a fast and phenomenal damage increase, but how fast her entire kit is unloaded and then she has nothing. It's really specific. Does the Suck version have less cooldown? Succession Lahn, if you have Death Blow, she is not that tier 3 dependent with Purge. Let me show you about Suck Lahn. So, I'm not gonna save this on 2. Let's save this on 1. Let me just show you for Succession Lahn. So, Succession Lahns, usually what Lahns complain about is the 16 seconds on Purge, because it's their only tier 3 ability, a tier 3 add-on. And rightfully so. I mean, Purge's damage is really strong. The AoE on it is not that good though. It's nice. It's okay. Let me show you what Lahn does there, though. On Succession, that is. Succession Lahn is so much better than Awakening. I'm willing to bet that even after debuff, Succession is better. So considering the CD, I think Jade would be okay. Yeah, Jade would be okay, but is it fair to say that Lahn is good on Jade right now, considering the fact that Jade is 800 million an hour with Agris? Right, you know? Let's just try to find... I think there was a camp up here. Wasn't there a camp up there? No. Hold on. Is there anybody here grinding? There is somebody here. Where was there? There was this... Is there anybody here? What I'm trying to say is if you look, for an example, you do a purge here. Just look at the effectiveness of Awakening Lahn compared to... Sorry, Succession Lahn compared to that. If you really look at it, her damage is just so much better. Look at this. I can not necessarily continue to move on, but you get the idea. She's just so much better. Yep. I'm willing to say it, guys. I'm willing to say it. Based on what this Lahn shows, I can definitely say Succession is still better than Awakening. Yep. Yeah, Deadly Dance really, it feels like that. Yep. Succession Lahn's still better. Alright, and by the way, what you saw was without a drought. What you saw was without the attack speed from my stone. You see, it's just like Suck Lahn is... Boof. And I think Pearl Abyss understand what they did to Awakening. I don't think Awakening buffs are worth the discussion of Lahn. I'm really open to be wrong. I will be more than glad if I am wrong, but so far I don't believe Awakening Lahn, at least... Outside... Where did I go? Hold on a minute. I thought that was Kaplan. No, that is Kaplan. So far, my judgment from the small experience that I had, Awakening Lahn, not that good. They are buffs, game base, but they're not the buffs that they're buffs that she needs, but it's not enough. It's not enough. I don't think Awakening Lahn's buffs are enough right now. Obviously, it's very early to say. Somebody might figure out something, the more dedicated Lahns. My passion with the class really ends here. It just... No. If the way that you play Lahn on Awakening and Succession, especially onto the Awakening kit, if you have to entirely revamp the way you play, I think that's gonna make people excited, but I will not be the one to revamp her kit. No. No. Mystic is where my experience is. I am not interested in giving that much attention. Alright guys, well, a little bit disappointing, I know. But what can you do about it? Thank you so much for the memberships, really appreciate it guys. Please, everybody, consider supporting me onto this channel via the join button below. The prices are incredibly cheap. I do this full time, I barely take a break, and it would mean a lot to me if you guys consider supporting this channel. The prices are ridiculously cheap. They're less than $1. And I could really use it, especially nowadays. So thank you so much for sticking by, guys. Sorry for the sellout at the end. And I'll see you tomorrow. I will try to check what's up with the Lahn Discord, see if the guys figured out something, and afterwards finish the rest of the Lahn hour so I can go towards the 50 hours of Lahn. Mwah. Much love, guys. Thank you so much for watching this over an hour stream, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.